That didn't do it. Hello. Let's see. Good day, good day, good day. How is everybody doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's get started. I'll give y'all some time to come in. Hope you guys are having an amazing Monday so far. We made it through the weekend. Today's part of our 48 days. Lord, what is that? Oh, yeah. Part of our 48 hours, right? So you should be looking for a blessing, expecting something to come into your life. 48 hours, which is today. It should have been yesterday, the day before, yesterday or today. And then Wednesday is the next time frame that literally was released. Good morning. Good morning. We've got 2 minutes until we start. So if you know someone who needs to be in here, go ahead and ping them, tag them, text them, share it. So we can go ahead and get started. I just wanted you guys to know that God is moving. Your angels are moving on your behalf. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the enemy has overplayed his hand. And I've been saying that for a couple of years now. He has overplayed his hand to the point where, I mean, there's people who are tired, giving up, exhausted, waiting on things that have not come to pass because they've been waiting, and the enemy is going in. Okay. Now, that is no excuse to give up, because there are other things that we've been waiting on that have not manifested, and you have not given up. So we're not giving up. We're not throwing in the towel. We're not waving a white flag, because you don't have a white flag anyway. Your blessings are here. You have to profess it. You have to stand. You have to agree, and you have to accept it. And you got to know. Don't waver. Okay. Do not waver. Once you waver, it's a wrap. We are in a place, we are running. We on 11/1 is our last day. We are doing 10:10 in the morning and 10:10 p.m., 10:10 a.m. And we are coming in to keep our heads focused, to keep us in a place where we understand what is happening, so that the enemy can't come in and thwart you. The enemy can't come in and bombard your thoughts. That's what happens. You think it, you will see it. You think it, you speak it, it'll manifest like that. You think it, you ruminate on it, your energy, your mind, your thoughts have a frequency. They carry a frequency. Okay. Real quick before we get started, I like to use this example because everybody's been there, and this will help you see that it's not spooky, it's not demonic, it's science. It's just the way God made our minds. If you ever worked in an office, or if you've ever worked anywhere where there's a group of people and it's lunchtime, and all of a sudden you start thinking, what am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? And then someone's like, I'm hungry. What are we having for lunch? And you're like, I was just thinking that. Or you think someone and they call you. That's not a coincidence. There are no such things as coincidences. That is your thoughts carrying a frequency wave, and they reacted and responded, but they spoke it. You were thinking it in your head, they spoke it. Okay. I need you guys to understand that. It is not spooky. It is what it is. It's your mind. It's what God gave you. So if you understand that, if you think, and then if you're not attached to it, so you weren't attached to food, you're just like, I'm thinking about it. You have to be that way with what you want. If you're that lax and detached from the outcome means, I don't care how I get it. I don't care how it comes. I don't care how it lands in my lap. It's just coming. It's mine. That's the next thing. If you detach from how you're going to get it, a promotion, if you detach from it has to come from this job that I'm in, this marketing job that I'm in, I have to get promoted here, then you can get promoted anywhere. But if you are, I have to get promoted in this job at this date, at this time, you're putting too many demands on it. It's not going to come. That's not how it works. When you are at lunch or you're about to go to lunch and you're like, what do I want to eat? In your mind, you're detached from what you don't even know what you want. But everybody starts giving you advice and then you can pick. So I wanted to give you guys that. I wanted to encourage you. Okay. We just went over a huge hurdle. Your life changed on Saturday. If you are part of this community, in the inside of this community, if you're part of it on the app, if you've been following me real tough and joining these 10:10 a.m., 10:10 p.m. sessions, your life changed on Saturday. What I want you to do is look for the change. All right. All right. So we're 2 minutes in. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me put the music on and let's go ahead. Take your deep breaths. And then we'll go ahead. Take a deep breath. Hold it for, let's do 7. And relax. Blow it out. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Take a deep breath. I'm going to switch the music. Let's do this one. 528 hertz. Help with the mind. This is a mind frequency. This is the frequency of love, actually. I want you to see yourself on the bridge, the fiery bridge. Take a deep breath. Hold it for a count of 7 and just keep repeating. Now, I want you to see everything. We're going to see only the good now. So the first week we saw on the right, the bad, or not the bad, but things that were happening, the hiccups of our life. And then on the left, we saw what we wanted in fruition. I want you to walk on that bridge and just see what comes to you. Just see it. Don't think about it. Okay. Before I prompted you and said, okay, what are you thinking about? Finances? Okay. Marriage? Okay. I want you to walk across this fiery bridge, this fire of God, fire all around you. And what do you see come up to you? Take a deep breath. Interact with it. Now take that along with you and just walk along this bridge. And what comes next? What are you seeing next? Take a deep breath. Let it come to you. That's how you know what is in your vicinity. The word is vortex. The word is aura. The word is your sphere. The word is your spirit. The word is your mind. That's how you know what is on the verge of breaking through. You may think it's a car, but if you don't see a car come to you, that's not imminent. Take a deep breath. Hold it for a count of 7. What else is coming to you? Let it float to you. Let it walk to you. Let it just appear. Take a deep breath. Just, it's kind of like movies just coming at you, or shows just coming at you. Boom, boom, boom. Let it keep coming. Keep taking your deep breaths. If it's a show, if you see yourself, watch it. Keep taking a deep breath. Just watch what comes to you. Now, as we wrap it up, we've got 3 minutes, and our 10-10 session is 10 minutes long if you're new. I want you to see it all come together. If it's a house, if it's a marriage, if it's a car, if it's a job, a career, a business, if it's your speaking career, I want you to put it all together. Not you, but basically in your mind's eye, say, put it all together for me. What would that look like? So basically start early in the morning and then end at night for the next 2 minutes. Everything you got, don't add anything. Everything that you received, put it all together from the morning time when you wake up to the night. Amen. So as we come out of it, just for those who are new, you just ascended. Ascension just means going up higher. When you take your deep breath and you calm your nerves, one, that's health benefits. It extends your life. Two, it helps you to envision what the Lord has for you on your pathway, which is what we are all on, our divine pathway. And then three, the more you can visualize and see it, the more you can have it. If you can see it, you can conceive it. If you can't see it, you cannot have it. That is from my coach. When I was in high school, she told me to run in my mind's eye. I was able to see everything but the last 20 yards. I literally got down in the blocks in my mind and I walked it out to her. And then at the end, it just blacked out. She goes, and that's where you die every time. And the power in that is if you rehearse it in your mind doesn't know whether you're telling the truth or not, whether it's real or fake or fantasy. So the more we do this, the more your body's like, that's my house, that's my spouse, that's my job, that's my X, Y, and Z feeling, that's my bank account numbers. The more you do it. And then now, like if I say house, how many of you, when I just rattle off a whole bunch of things, kind of saw snippets of pictures in your mind? Because I did. Just put a 1 in the chat. When I said, that's my house, that's my spouse, you saw a snippet, like your mind literally showed you a picture of it. Drop exactly. It wouldn't have done that before. That's the power of visualization. That's the power of ascension and visualization. Because now you just say the word instead of being triggered in anger, which we're used to being triggered in frustration, triggered because I was hurt as a child, triggered because you said something that my dad said and it took me down a spiral. Now you're being triggered to positivity, triggered to that's my house. Oh, I saw my closet. That's my car. Oh, I saw my car. That's a whole nother level of being triggered in a positive way. You know the ones that we are speaking on, right? If you're joining me every night, you have affirmations and declarations that we're scripting. Speak those today. Envision even more today, and keep it up. We have blessings that are here. They are locating us at our address. They are finding us. They are here. Okay? So I want you to understand that it is yours. Speak it, know it. Before we close, I know that I am successful. I see that I am successful. Speak this with me. I speak that I'm successful. I love being successful. I have the ability to stay successful. I am successful. I know that my blessings are here. I see that my blessings are here. I speak that my blessings are here. I love that my blessings are here. I have the ability to seek out my blessings that are here, and I am my blessings that are here. We can do abundance. I know that I'm abundant. I see that I'm abundant. I speak that I'm abundant. I love that I'm abundant. I have the ability to be abundant. I am abundant. I know that I am love. I see that I am love. I speak that I am love. I love that I'm love. I have the ability to love, and be love. Excuse me, confirmation. And I am love. This is where I need you guys to stay all day. If you've been doing this, tomorrow will be a week. You should never be on a low. And if you are on a low, you should be quickly able to pick yourself up and get out of that low. You really should. Because if it's not at 10 in the morning, throughout the day, you know everything you need to do. Put on the armor of light, speak something that is positive to turn it around, take that negative and turn it into a positive, and then by nighttime, we're back at it again scripting. It should be real hard pressed for you to be low. But if you are, because life does happen, I need you to remember the tools you have plenty of resource cards that I've given you. You have plenty of tips and tricks that I've given you. Things that you can say, things that you can speak, how to stand firm, to look at whatever's coming at you dead in the face and say, I'm not moved. That is an option. You don't even have to do everything else. When fear tries to come, if anger tries to come, I'm not following you up. I'm not going to be angry over that. When frustration comes, I choose not to be frustrated over that. When doubt comes, I choose to just trust. I'm not going to doubt that. Calm, cool, and collected. Calm, cool, and collected. No issues. Do you hear me? The enemy has overplayed his hand, and he has denied us way past time. He's actually trespassing. A lot of us, God has told the enemy that his time is up, and the enemy is still coming like a Mack truck. And you're like, well, how is that possible? Because some of it is through people. You're waiting on other people to finally get right. And that's the thing. This is a chain reaction, right? You've got people in your life that are supposed to bless you. There's a couple of people that should have blessed you by now that haven't. They're not lining up. There's a couple of people who should be giving you keys. They're not lining up. And God has a long arm of grace for you, for them, for me. So the enemy is trespassing. So everything that he's denied, distorted, and delayed times 10, God's going to give it back to you times 10. So I want you to stay in that space today. Because today and to Wednesday, we have a blessing coming. So I want you to stay in a space of whatever was supposed to be mine 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years ago, and it's not, I'm going to get it, and it's going to be 10 years better, 10 times better, 20 times better, because the enemy kept it so long, and I was supposed to have it. That's where I want you to stand, and that's what I want you to stand on, okay? All right. Thank you so much for sharing this. I can't do this without you guys. You know, everything I do is global. It's worldwide. So share, bring a friend, post it, make comments. It'll push the algorithm. Like it. You're welcome. If you like it, that helps push it through the algorithm. When you comment, it helps push it through the algorithm. If you missed yesterday's live, I advise you to get on because we had an assignment. Which was very, 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 I always do them. So I'm putting it out there for you guys to do it so you guys can see. Anybody seen that emoji? Go back to that live. I'm waiting. I'm expecting within 24 hours, somebody's going to have a testimony. I really am. Don't forget Strategy Day is around the corner. If you haven't signed up, Your strategy day is to help you, just like you have a strategy day in business, you need a strategy day for your spiritual team. I'm going to show you how to get your spiritual team in order, how when I'm walking, I don't have any fear, any doubt that anything can touch me any longer. What I learned about my spiritual tactical team. And when I go places, I see the difference. When I send them and tell them exactly what to do, what I will teach you in the strategy day, I am around witches, warlocks, sorcerers, and they back up. When I say they back up, they back up. Why? Because they have to. Okay? They have no choice, because my spiritual team, I walk real heavy. Ooh, that's real loud. I walk real heavy and they feel it. The other thing is my book launch. If you guys are interested, my book launches in January, but I would love for you to be a part of my book launch team. Here is the link for those of you, and it will also be in the body. Okay, it'll also be in the body. So if you're interested in if you are an author, I'm talking to you. If you are a what's the word? If you have in your belly, or you already or you have a book in your belly, I'm talking to you, because I know I'm not the only one. And what God is going to do is he's going to help you rise with me. I rise, you rise. I'm pulling everybody with me. What I get, you get, because y'all have been very consistent. Many of you. You've been a part of my tribe for a while, a part of my community, a part of my collective, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just saying thankful and being thankful. And my thank you is to bring you along with what God is doing for me. I want to bring you along so that you get to experience the back end of a launch. And I'm going to also let you be on my website, and I'm going to also put you in the book. Okay? So this is your opportunity. If you're ready to rise, come rise with me. I share. I give everything, even my stage, I share it, because I know that there's room for all of us. And that's a growth mindset. And I've taught many of you that. Those of you who took my mindset mentoring 8-week course, I taught you that. A growth mindset means I'm not afraid that if y'all go up there, y'all gonna take me or take my clients. No. If I had to share my clients with anyone or give my clients away, I would give it to anyone who took my mindset mentoring, anyone who's been in my community, because I know what's in you now. And I know you've been working. So absolutely not. There's room for everybody. There's room for everybody. And if you ever sit under someone and they're like, no, I can't share my stage, run. They're scarce. They have a scarcity mentality, and they operate in competition, and you don't want to be a part of that. That's a telltale sign to run for the door if they cannot share their stage with you, because there's enough. That's a scarcity mindset. And what comes from the head trickles down. There's enough for all of us to be on the stage, that who is for you is going to find you on my stage, and who is for me is going to find me on someone else's stage. Don't ever be afraid of sharing your stage, ever. The more you share, the more you actually get, and that's God's word. What you make happen for someone, he will make happen for you. All right? All right, you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me. This will be rendered and put on live. All the links to join my community, to check me out. If you have any questions or comments, or would like to work with me one-on-one, I do have sessions open for the month of probably the last week in October and into November. But other than that, it is closed. But you can always email executive.assistant@somalibrown.com for further questions, or see whatever else we have available to assist you in this part of your life. So thank you. I love you guys too. Have an amazing day. We'll be back tonight at 10:10 p.m. on the app, and then tomorrow 10:10 a.m. on YouTube. Keep disrupting with me. Keep defending. Have a good day.